आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Every fossil tells a story, not just of the long-lost creatures, but of us. Dr. N Premjit Singh, a researcher at the Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, studies vertebrate paleontology and biostratigraphy to uncover how Earth's past ecosystems shaped the world we inhabit today. In this episode, we'll see how Dr. Singh's discoveries in the Himalayas aren't just science, they're a mirror reflecting humanity's own fragile, extraordinary place in nature's timeline.
Myself, Dr. N Premjit Singh, working here in Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology as a scientist. I did my PhD and postdoc from Punjab University, Chandigarh. Then I joined here as a scientist in 2022. Talking about my expertise, I'm a vertebrate paleontologist and expertise on mammalian evolutions, then and migration pattern of mammals, then and dietary and habitat of those extinct mammals based on fossils. So, and talking about the fossils, yesterday our senior explained about the fossil. Fossil is the remains of organism that preserve in the rock. And forming a fossils is a natural process, and it took 10,000 of years nearly. So with the help of this fossil, we can understand the past history. So, for example, as we know, the diet of the present living organism, as we know what kind of diet they consume. But when we get back to some million years, we do not know those the diet of those extinct mammals. So with the help of these fossils, particularly the tooth morphology and the isotopic analysis, we are able to understand this kind of diet and habitat. So this kind of research I'm doing here. During my PhD, I did my research in Shivalik. Shivalik, when we talk about Shivalik hills, we can also as Shivalik hills, it is, or its outer part of the Himalaya that stretches over 25,000 kilometers or 24,000 kilometers from Indus to Brahmaputra. And Shivalik is a very important area, and we can also call as the repository of fossil mammalians. So many peoples, even from the outside foreigner, came to India to work in the Shivalik. So then what happened, and currently I also continuing this research in Shivalik in order to better understand and evolutions of mammals and dietary and estimated age of the locality based on the fossils. And talking about future, I'm looking forward to work in Northeast region and Ladakh, because Northeast regions is a very important, but the area is very impoverished of fossils. But when we look in the Western Shivalik and the neighboring countries like Myanmar, there are many reports of fossils of mammalian. So, but the thing is that the area in Northeast region is equivalent to the Shivalik region. So I hope, in my view, the area might have yielded fossils, and if the fossil is found in the Northeast regions, it will be very interesting to study the migration pattern, whether the mammals were migrated from the Myanmar or from the Western Shivalik. And talking about the Ladakh region, I'm also looking forward to study in the Ladakh region, because Ladakh region is the area of area that contact between the India and the Asia. So if we try to explore more fossils, mammalian fossils from the Ladakh regions, then it will be a great impact to understand and the collisions of the India in the recent period, and also the migration and immigration from mammal to and fro of fauna from India or Myanmar. So these are the planning to carry out in my research future project. As a societal impact, we can share the knowledge to school children, college children. This is the only that we can help to the people, to the masses, and I took many classes of school children and even the Indian Forest Service candidate in our museum. So it is my privileges to take the classes of all those school children, even IFS candidates. When we are talking about research in terms of our subject paleontology, we are not behind compared with other country, because when we look back in past of some years, there were a few paleontologists, namely D.N. Wadia, founder of Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology, then Birbar Sahani, we call it the father of Indian paleontology, then Ashok Sahani, then their follower like Sunil Basbai, G.V.R. Prasad, Rajiv Panaik. So they did a tremendous work in paleontology, and we are the follower of them. And even I also did a significant work in the paleontology, even reported many new species of mammals from the Siwa Lake. So I don't think we are not back. We are not behind. We are very good positions in terms of paleontology. Till that, sir, I could publish more than 35 papers for the last 10 years. More than 35 papers. These are all in reputed journals, mostly in international and in high impact factor journals. Like I publish in Journal of Human Evolutions. These are core journal, like Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology, Journal of Paleontology, Historical Biology. So these are very significant journals of paleontology. So I could publish in such kind of journals. I thanks to DST for providing many funds and many facilities in terms of research. Without their help, we can't do anything. And this is my first wishes to the DST. This is a very privilege for us because geology and paleontology is not ever to all the peoples. So with the help of this kind of interactions, it can share and transfer our knowledge to the other peoples and young minds of school children. So it is, in my view, it's a very great step of you made a person.
This podcast series on STEM popularization is supported and catalyzed by National Council of Science and Technology, Communication, Government of India. Produced by Media for Community Foundation. Technical support is given by Soumya Mishra.